Ladies and gentlemen, the Treetops Cup combo. Boom! Boom!
We're at beautiful Treetops Resort for the Treetops Cup, and we're on the Tradition golf course. And one of the folks who played the last couple of days is with me, and it looks to me like you're a Canadian.
Yes, I am. I'm from London, Ontario.
What's your name?
Nick Nero.
Is this your first year doing Treetops Cup?
This is my second year.
Your second? Aha. So what did you think this year?
The courses were in much superior conditioning, and the speed of play was a lot quicker.
What makes match play different from the regular stroke play most golfers are familiar with?
Well, match play is if you blow up in one hole, it's over and done with, and you move on to the next hole. Whereas with medal play, you got to count every shot, so it makes it for a long, grueling day.
So that's true. You can get over the hurt early.
That's our thing.
Yeah. So what were some of the reasons that you came back for a second year?
Well, we've played Treetops years ago. It's a great resort, and northern Michigan has got some great golf courses. And we go other places other than Treetops, and from London, Ontario, it's only a 4-hour drive. Because we're an hour away from Port Huron, and so it's a great resort area.
Yeah, you're just as close as those of us in southeast Michigan around Detroit. So, yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So I mean, for us, it's a lot quicker, and I'll tell you, a lot more cost efficient than it is in, say, in northern Ontario, where the golf course resorts up there are very, very pricey.
And it's a hike too. It's a long way up there.
Actually, in some ways, it's quick. It's longer to get to northern Ontario, the Muskokas, because of the volume of traffic. Because we don't have the highway systems that we have up here in northern Michigan.
Well, I hope you had fun. We're waiting to see what the scores were about. How did your match go today?
I won my match, and so did my partner, and we had a great time.
Well, that's the main thing. Congratulations. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you very much.
Well, one of the folks who has just finished playing the Tradition here at Treetops is an American. I can tell. You're wearing a white shirt today. What's your name?
John Kugler.
And where are you from, John?
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Kalamazoo, all right. So, what did you think of Treetops Cup? It's your first one, right?
It is my first one. Very enjoyable, a lot of fun. Wish I would have played a little better, but yes, very nice.
What made it fun?
Just all the people are just wonderful here, and had such a beautiful weekend to do this, and just a beautiful course.
So, of the courses, which one suited your game the best?
Well, I will say the Tradition I really like. I like this style of course, and played well, which helps to make it more enjoyable.
Yeah, that always matters.
Yes.
So, and of the different formats, you played a foursome, a four-ball, and singles matches. Which of those do you think is the most different from regular stroke play?
Oh, probably the alternating shot in the foursomes is very difficult. You kind of lose your rhythm a bit, and it does make it more difficult.
And you just you're stuck with whatever the guy before you did.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully they don't put you in a bad spot, but it happens.
Is there one particular hole that you remember that was especially tough or not?
Yeah, we had one hole where we kind of got stuck in the sand trap, and I think it was 14 or 15 shots between both teams to get out of the sand trap. Not fun.
And I think the team that actually won the hole had a 9 or something?
Yeah, I think it was 9 and 10. So.
Well, that's different from singles stroke play.
Yes, exactly.
Well, thank you very much for talking with us, and we hope to see you again next year.
All right, thank you very much.
Well, we have here another Canadian, and I can tell because he's wearing a red shirt and a red hat today. What's your name?
Vic Libertori.
And where are you from, Victor?
St. Thomas, Ontario.
Where's St. Thomas, for those of us who don't quite know?
Just south of London, Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Right in Toronto.
Okay, so you're kind of London neighborhood then.
Right.
So this is your first time playing Treetops Cup. What did you think?
It was enjoyable. It was a good time, good camaraderie, and all in all, it was a good experience.
So far, what was the best style of match for you? What was the best one?
Today's match, I think. I like.
Did you win it?
Matches. Yeah, I like singles matches, so you're in control of your own game.
Control. So, what makes match singles play different from regular stroke play?
In terms
of the way you think about playing.
Oh, I mean, you can make mistakes on a hole and you can still come back. It's very simple because it's hole by hole, not by score. So I enjoy match play.
Yeah, it does changed the game a couple of times. I saw people with really high scores actually win a hole a couple of times, and that's unusual.
Well, yeah, and I believe you were there the other day when we had a two-man alternate shot, and our 9 beat their 10, so anything can happen.
I got to see more sand shots that day than maybe ever. It was fun.
Well, there was more sand there than the week I went to the beach, I think. It was pretty bad.
Lots of practice on that one. Well, congratulations on having a great tournament, and thank you for talking with us.
Well, thank you very much.
Fine.
Are we on?
We're on.
All right.
And yes, you do have a beer in your hand.
I do. A celebratory beer, I might say. Yeah.
Did you win your match today?
We did. We finally won one. Yeah, both my partner and I. We got drubbed yesterday, unfortunately, but today we did okay.
So, what's your name?
Mario Langel from Portage, Michigan.
Aha, Portage. Okay. So, what did you think about today's matches?
It was great. It was so much fun. I mean, if you have an ounce of competitiveness in you, this is a great day. And, the hard part is if you're competitive, not to let it take too much out of your game. It was terrific. Great gentlemen. We played the Canadians. Great guys. We really enjoyed playing with them. Also, great sportsmanship.
What makes playing a match game different? What are some of the things that you adjust as you're going around?
Well, what I liked about it is that you tend to develop a tempo more so than when you're playing alternate ball. So that's the one thing I like about it, and I think the one thing I focused on personally was just trying to eliminate my mistakes, and just try to keep the ball in play more so than trying to try to be a hero, I guess, or hit outside of my game. So
that sounds simple, but it isn't, is it?
Yeah, you're right. You still have to execute. You're absolutely right. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Of the courses you played, Signature and Fazio's, is it Premier? And the Rick Smith Tradition. Which one do you think is the best one for foursome?
Well, I'm partial to links courses, so I guess I would say the Tradition today. I really liked it. Fazio was fabulous. I really liked it. Let's see, what was the other one?
Signature.
I found it a little tough for me for my game off the blues, but I liked the other two much better.
Well, the point is they're so different.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt about it. And I love links course. So today playing singles matches, I think that was right up my alley. I felt really good about that.
Well, congratulations on winning your match.
Thanks.
And thanks for talking with us.
Thanks, Jenny. You got it.
Okay.
Hope to be back next year. All right.
Good.
Take care.
All right. I think this is one of the final finishers today on the Tradition, and your name is Don Hughes, is that right?
My name is Don Hughes, yes. Has been my whole life.
And rumor has it that you're the captain of the Canadian team.
Yeah, they keep giving it to me. I keep accepting, so.
So, what do you do to get the job of being captain?
Well, I came here the first year, and there was only, I think, 9 Canadians the first year. And we had to borrow from the American side, and I was it. And then last year we just we started recruiting. We got up to 30. I think it was 34 last year, 34 and against 34. So,
wow. So
I just took an active role in it, and they said, "Well, you're it."
So why do you do this? What brings you here to Treetops?
Well, they're great people. I think it's a great venue, and certainly Kevin's done a marvelous job. The staff, Kevin and his staff, have done a marvelous job, and we'll continue to support that. They do a good job with it, and it's a lot of fun. Great camaraderie, and
great competition too.
Well, we didn't do so well yesterday. That's spoken from an American viewpoint, right? So
I have Canadian ancestors too. So
yeah. Well, we tried our hardest, and this will be the 3rd year now. The Americans are. Well, the tally's not totally in yet, but it would look like it's going to be an American win again. So 3 in a row. So we have to keep coming back to win.
Well, you keep finding good golfers to bring over here, so I'm sure there are a few more.
Yeah, we'll find some more, yeah.
When you're recruiting people and you're talking about match play, it's something people don't get to do very often. What do you tell them about what's different about it?
Well, it's different because of the Ryder Cup format. You're doing the alternate shot, right? The morning of the Saturday, and the 2-man best ball in the afternoon. So you get a good cross section of different match plays, which makes it exciting. So, and not a lot of people get to play in that kind of venue. So yeah.
Does it change your game when you play that kind of a match?
Certainly does. I think certainly the alternate shot, the first game is difficult. yeah, is a difficult. You do change your game and how you hit it, and you try and keep it in play, and a lot of times you don't. So if you don't, you feel sorry for the guy that has to hit your next shot. So yeah.
Which of the courses you played this time, the Signature, the Premier, and Tradition suits your game?
We had a practice round on Friday. We played the Masterpiece, the Robert Trent Jones one. Enjoyed that, and then we played the other three. Two yesterday and the Tradition today. So the Signature and I like them all. They're all a bit different. But I don't know if any of them match my play the way I played today. But thoroughly enjoyable, all three of them. So.
Yeah, they're a little bit different, so there's something on each course that's going to suit different people. So
this one's a little bit different. It plays like a bit like a link style. There's a lot of fescue in that out here, and I came from a course in London, Ontario, that had a lot of fescue before. So I thought I got away from it because I left that course 2 years ago and joined another private club. But you certainly, yeah, because of the differences in the course, I wouldn't want to walk the other three. I'll tell you that. I mean, this one probably could be walkable, but certainly the Masterpiece certainly isn't. You need to be a goat to get out there and do that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think the Tradition was designed with walking in mind. It's the only one here that really lends itself. So.
Yeah. No, thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun today.
Well, thanks for bringing so many people, and hope to see you next year.
We'll definitely be there.
We have here the official captain of the American team here at the Tradition at Treetops. And what's your name?
Dale Norman from Holly, Michigan.
From Holly, Michigan. So you apparently got quite a few folks together for this, right?
We average between 14 and 20 as a group, yes. It's fun.
So I gather you have done the Treetops Cup before this year.
I have done all 3 years, since the beginning year all the way through this year.
Well, what brings you back?
The course conditions are beautiful, the accommodations are great, the people are wonderful, the Canadians are great competition, they love to play. It can't get any better than that.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. What difference does having a match play make when you're recruiting people?
It gives you an opportunity to just let a bad hole go. You play one hole at a time. It's not about your total score, it's about how you do on each individual hole, and it's easy to play one at a time.
Which of the courses you played this time, the Signature, the Premier, or the Tradition, do you think is best suited to match play?
I think the Signature course is. It's difficult, but at the same time, a couple good shots and you can win a hole because you played well.
So how did you play?
At Signature course, the U.S. team that I was on won.
Well, that's important. Well, let's go in, and we're going to be waiting for the scores, and go USA.
I agree, and it's fun playing with Canada either way. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bigger tippers than the American tippers. Do we have? What is the story so far? Are the Americanos stiffing you, and are they? What's happening?
They're both the same.
They're both, ladies and gentlemen. They are both the same. You're going to be a PR major, right? All right, great.
Well, the third Treetops Cup is wrapping up, and it's here at the Tradition at beautiful Treetops Resort. And with us is the guy who thought of this whole thing, Kevin McKinley. Kevin, it's a hit.
It is. They had a blast, and it's grown every year, which is what I like to see. And I'm going to cap this thing at 50, so any watchers out there that want to play in this next year, there's already 36 guys in the field, I think, on each team that are going to come back. The retention rate is very, very good with this, and we grow it every single year. It was 36 on 36 this year. Right now, there's 2 matches still on the golf course, and the U.S. has already clinched the cup. They've gotten 34 or 36.5 points right now to Canada's 32.5, I believe. So Canada wins the next couple. It'll be a 2 points difference between the teams. And this was actually after the U.S. held a 7-point lead after day 1. So Canada did definitely make a charge in the singles, which they have done every single year.
Well, there are a lot of good players on both teams, and I heard lots of them talk about bringing their friends next year. So 50 is going to be they're going to reach it fast.
I think so. You're going to want to sign up early to make sure that you get your spot. Yeah, great scores today. There were some under par scores natural out there without handicaps. So it was really good, and a great wrap up on the Tradition course. Everybody can kind of see all the holes out here, and you can kind of see the groups coming in. So I think it was a pretty cool Sunday singles match.
Well, the Tradition has gotten a lot of kudos from the people who played the last couple of days, and they've enjoyed playing it, and they played the Signature, and they played the Premier, and then I guess they practiced on the Masterpiece. So.
Yeah, they've pretty much, as far as the 72 players in the field, they've definitely touched every single golf course here at Treetops. I know 8 Canadians just went over and are playing Treetops and wrapping up there. So they love the golf courses up here, and you can't really go wrong with whatever golf course you put them on. But I definitely liked how we did it this year as far as keeping everybody at the north the entire time. It was a good way to go.